I need one of these spring action drawing kits. That's cool as hell. Maybe I'll actually sit down and draw more often if I could be all tactical like this. I don't know why, but I really like all the attention to detail they put into this drawing montage. Little things like Steven drawing stars like this and then erasing the lines inside and then wiping the eraser shavings away. They didn't need to do all that, but they did, and I think that's awesome.
Pearl!
Steven's eyebrows disappear in this shot, and it kind of freaks me out.
Pearl! Amethyst! Garnet! Ah!
You don't have to yell, Steven. We're right here.
Remember this line because it's going to come back again in a few episodes. I use this line in my daily life, too.
Ha ha! Guitar Dad teaches you guitar!
I wish I had something to say about the Guitar Dad drawing. Back in Tiger Millionaire, the poster Steven drew was made by an actual child, which I thought was pretty fucking cool. But this drawing is just made by one of the crew. Boring. Pearl in this shot makes me laugh. She's so fucking high. Just look at her. No, we covered up the Nut Dog poster. Now nobody's gonna buy the Nut Dog.
What's that cute flyer for, Steven?
It's for my dad. He'll teach you guitar. You guys want to sign up? My dad's really good.
Maybe I'll stop by and check it out.
This is a lie. Sadie never learns guitar. You know what else is a lie? This sign in the background that has never been here before. It's objectively wrong. There's literally coffee on the menu over here. And the Big Donut has plenty of other foods, like the Nut Dog. So it's only here to set up a joke later. I don't know, maybe even calling it a joke is a stretch.
Welcome to the Big Donut.
What kind of preferential treatment is this? Sadie never welcomes anyone else to the Big Donut. I think it's really cool that this world has headphones made for people like Lars with square heads. I wonder if they make them in Garnet size.
What can we get for you today?
Can I get a caprese salad?
Oh, sorry, Buck. We only serve donuts.
Don't not worry, Buck. I'll whip you up a salad, no sweat.
Okay, here's the aforementioned joke. I guess I just don't get it. Is the punchline that Buck is stupid? Am I stupid? Secondly, what's the deal with Lars and trying to suck up to him? Last I remember, they were on good terms. Back in Joking Victim, they were being bros on the trampoline. Lars doesn't have anything to prove to this guy. Why is he still acting like this?
This would make a rad shirt, man.
Really?
Yeah, let's make your flyer into t-shirts.
I suppose this is a good time to mention that I have shirts now. Nothing too special yet, they just say Gemology on them. Someday I'll have some unique art and stuff. Check below the video if you're interested. Okay, so this is the same warehouse we saw in Tiger Millionaire and at the end of Alone Together, but now it's the mayor's campaigning headquarters? Doesn't the city have, like, another location? This just doesn't seem like an ideal place to run this operation. Also, I'm having similar questions about this building that I had about the lighthouse. Who owns it? Is it abandoned? If so, who's paying the utilities?
And other some such merely things like this week I'm commemorating a bench.
Welcome to Bench City.
Glad to see the city's tax money is going to things like benches and not pointless expenses like printing new promotional signs and faxes.
Dad, you can't use this.
Why not? You know I gotta gank dat youth vote, boy!
Dad, stop.
I make it a point to not call things cringe or cringy, but this is it. This was cringy when it aired. Also, I'm saving this clip so I can use it for any how do you do fellow kids type of moments.
What's this?
What have you got there?
Why did Steven just beeline to this box and start snooping through it? What the hell, man? Private property.
Peace in the Middle East, Holmes! Gotta gank dat youth vote, boy!
I think this clip is mostly going to be used for other scenes with Mayor Dewey.
Well, let's start handing them out.
Too simple. We need to get controversial. We need to create, boom, a scene.
Buck's got the right mindset for an artist. You either get lucky and get picked up by an algorithm, or you become so obnoxious that nobody can ignore you even if they wanted to. Or both. I call that the Twitch streamer technique.
Scanning for targets. T-shirt cannon loaded and ready.
This is Greg's t-shirt cannon that appeared in Laser Light Cannon, or the same model of t-shirt cannon. I'm thinking back to a previous video, I think it was Joking Victim, where I talked about Beach City not being big enough for a food delivery service like DoorDash. But if this poster is anything to go by, they do have something like that. I stand corrected. Okay, seriously, I'm really trying here. There's like nothing happening in this episode. I've resigned to just staring at background elements for the whole video at this point.
Ronaldo spotted. Take aim.
Whoa! What the?
He can't say that. Can he say that? This is a Cartoon Network show. He can't say that. Also, what is that, a small? What is Ronaldo, like an extra large?
Ouch! What the? What is this garbage? Buck made this? Oh, this is hilarious! Well, thanks, Buck!
I swear to God, Lars has a crush on Buck or something. Nobody goes this hard trying to impress someone unless they're crushing on them or hoping they'll get money out of them. Or both. I call that the Yoko Ono technique.
Cheers.
Holy fuck, I need to see that in slow motion.
Check out my new shirt! It's really cute.
Why are there no tables in this place? It's like Steven and Buck are sitting at the only table in the whole restaurant.
How's it been going today?
Really great. Lots of people have been coming by thanks to your t-shirts, little guy.
Greg seems genuinely stoked. Once the conflict comes in that Buck is doing this shirt thing for a laugh, it kind of falls flat because, like, who's really being hurt by this? Greg doesn't seem any worse off from people not taking guitar lessons. I'll probably get to talk about it more in a little bit, but I don't think this episode's premise works at all.
My drawing's not that good.
Yeah, no, it's terrible.
What?
That's what's so great about it. Your work is so naive. You really love your dad. It's funny.
I don't want to make these shirts anymore.
Okay, I'll just say it now. Steven made this drawing with the intent to distribute it for free so people would see it, right? Buck Dewey comes in and decides that the drawing would look good on a shirt, so he prints it with the intent to distribute it for free so people would see it. And people do see it. And the original intent, the advertisement, is lost on people. They just think it's funny. My point being that I don't think the conflict of this episode works because the meaning of the drawing doesn't change because it's printed on a shirt instead of a poster. Buck didn't change the drawing itself to be more funny. If people thought the drawing was funny because it was bad, people would think the same thing about the poster. I don't think there are any band-aid fixes that could have made this plot work. I think this is just a bad premise for an episode.
I don't want to make these shirts anymore.
Too bad, Steven. It's so current you can't stop it. I'm a tastemaker, and I'm gonna keep making tastes. Forever.
No, that's literally copyright infringement. If there's no written contract, Steven could sue and win. I make YouTube videos. Professionally, I have to know this kind of stuff.
Garnet! Pearl! Amethyst!
Do I even need to say anything?
No! They're just using my art in a way I don't agree with.
Oh,
We'll pass.
I'm with the gems on this one. It's not like Buck is making money on Steven's art without his permission. I had my rant earlier. The art Steven made is doing its job. It's being distributed for free. The advertisement just isn't effective. That's it.
Let your problem be known. Then you can work towards an understanding.
Oh, I'll make him understand. I'll make them all understand.
This is the perfect opportunity to make a joke about Steven becoming a spree shooter, but the episode does that for me. What the fuck is this episode, man?
Is everyone here? Hello. I was supposed to write a speech to, commemorate this, new bench, but what had happened was I ran out of printer ink in my printer.
I see a lot of hate going toward Mayor Dewey, but I gotta defend him. He's not corrupt. I think he's just kinda dumb. He does his job. I think the city runs just fine with him in office. Aside from any gem stuff, of course, but that's out of his control. I think Dewey's fine. I can name like 10 cartoon politicians that are more corrupt or more inept than him. I think he's just in over his head most of the time. These security guards had one job and they fucking blew it. They were clearly paying attention. They saw the armed gunman on the roof and did nothing to protect the mayor. I wonder what they do during a gem monster attack. I don't know how the mayor hasn't been killed by a gem monster with Larry and Curly on security detail. I think the climax of this episode is also evidence that the writers themselves realize that this plot has no direction. So they just, you know, Steven goes on a shooting spree. This is the first draft, right? Am I crazy? Am I the crazy one? This is a first draft or like a joke episode that somehow made it through the entire production pipeline. No, that's next episode. We'll get to that one. What do I say about this episode, other than it being a textbook filler episode, and possibly the worst episode of Season 1? Actually, forget the possibly. This is the worst episode of Season 1. For now, at the end of the season, I think I'm gonna go back and rank all of the episodes. Put them on a fucking tier list or something. No matter what, this one's gonna be on the bottom tier. What did this episode accomplish other than filling 11 minutes? The one single point of continuity is that Buck Dewey takes a guitar lesson from Greg at the end of the episode, which is a thread that doesn't come back until season 5. I don't really think any of the jokes in this one were funny, and there's no gem stuff to speak of. It's boring. A wise man once said, "Torture me, irritate me, but please don't bore me." But if you want to see new episodes of Gemology a week before they premiere on YouTube, you can subscribe to my Patreon for just a couple Buck Deweys. I mean, $2. The link is in the description, as always. Shoutouts to my Journeyman patrons, Henri Wickers, Bananas Are Violet, Boomblorp, Gage M, Scala LD, and the Tamara. Also shoutouts to these apprentice patrons. Next episode, I'm sure some of you are waiting for this, is Say Uncle. Oh boy.